चित्तमेषां समानं मन्त्रमपि मन्त्रयेवः समानेन वो हविषा जुहोमि समानीव आपूतिः समाना हृदयानि वः समानमस्तु वो मनः यथा वस्तु सभासति। पञ्चाङ्गम् अद्यतन पञ्चाङ्गम् पञ्चविंशत्यधिक एकशतोत्तर पञ्चसहस्रतमकलियुगाब्दः श्रीशोभकृत् नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायणं हेमन्त ऋतुः पौषमासः शुक्लपक्षः नवमी तिथिः भरणी नक्षत्रं साध्ययोगः बालवकरणं भार्गववासरः। Today's date 19th January 2024 Friday. तिथेश्च श्रियमाप्नोति वारायुष्यवर्धनम् नक्षत्राद्धरते पापं योगात् रोगनिवारणम् करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पञ्चाङ्गफलमुत्तमम्। सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु। Revision of the previous shlokas. Repeat after me. Shri Narada Uvacha Ikshvaku Prabhavaha Ramo Nama Janaishrutaha Niyatatma Mahaviryaha Dyutiman Dhrutiman Vashi Buddhiman Nitiman Vagmi Shriman Shatrunibarhanaha Vipulam Somaha Bahuhu Kambugrivo Mahahanuhu Mahorasko Maheshvasaha Gudajatrularindamaha Ajanubahus Sushiraha Sulalatas Suvikramaha Samassamavibhaktangaha Snigdhavarnah Pratapavan Peenavaksha Vishalakshaha Lakshmivan Shubhalakshanaha Dharmajñah Satyasandhascha Prajanancha hite rataha Yashasvi jnana sampannaha Shuchirvashya samadhiman Prajapati samashriman Dhatari punishudanaha Rakshita jivalokasya Dharmasya parirakshita.
Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Suprabhatam. We will see today's two shlokas. Rakshita swasya dharmasya swajanasya cha rakshita वेदाङ्गतत्त्वज्ञः धनुर्वेदे च निष्ठितः सर्वशास्त्रार्थतत्त्वज्ञः स्मृतिमान् प्रतिभानवान् सर्वलोकप्रियः साधुः अदीनात्मा विचक्षणः So we are talking about Rama and his qualities, Sri Rama and his qualities, and we have seen qualities which show how his features are, how his mind is, etc. Now we are looking at his qualities with respect to his knowledge and his role. So the first quality is Rakshita, protector of Swasya Dharmasya. So first we will look at what is Dharma. Dharma has two meanings in this context. The first meaning is Dharma is that right code of conduct, that rule which will keep the harmony of this creation. If you take an example of this entity here, which is called S-VYASA University, there are certain rules that have been laid down, and all of you are supposed to follow those rules, so that the purpose for which the university is there is served. That is the reason why Dharma comes into picture, a code of conduct. Here the rule is laid down by the university. Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, the Dharma is given by Dharma Shastra, which is there in the Veda, which is part of Shruti. And as we all have seen earlier, Shruti Veda is Apaurushaya. Like any other thing that is there in the creation, the Veda mantras also are there in the creation and have been understood by people or revealed to people called Rishis, who have Sattva Guna Pradhana mind. Therefore, Dharma is very important. Otherwise, we cannot live in harmony. Unfortunately, the Dharma, the right code of conduct, is reducing. The following of Dharma is reducing. Therefore, you can see a lot of activities which are adharmic now. And because, how do you know it is adharmic? Because it is bringing disharmony in society very frequently. So, and Dharma is at various levels. One is a physical Dharma. For example, I should not beat somebody. That is physical Dharma. But I should not hurt somebody when I talk. That is verbal, and that is impacting somebody else's emotion. That is also Dharma. So therefore, when I say Ahimsa, it's not just physical. It is also verbal and mental. So therefore, Dharma has to be kept up at various levels. And what are those? They are very subtle. Therefore, Dharma is very, very important. So first meaning of Dharma is right code of conduct, how we should behave so that we are in harmony with the society, and the society is also harmonious so that everybody can live and pursue their goals. So that is why Dharma is important. The second meaning of Dharma in this context is our own role and responsibility. Like all of you all are students here. So students have certain roles and responsibilities, certain set of attendance, at a certain set of classes you have to attend, minimum. That is a rule. Apart from that, you have your own role and responsibility when you are attending the class, paying attention. If you are not able to understand something, asking the question. All these are your responsibilities. So, in Vaidika, at the time when Vedas were followed, the Vaidika Dharma or Sanatana Dharma was followed, there was Varna and Ashrama. So all of you know what are the 4 Varnas and the 4 Ashramas. I'll just enumerate: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Then we have Brahmachari Ashrama, Grahastha Ashrama, Vanaprastha Ashrama, Sannyasa Ashrama. So when the Vedas were followed strictly, people used these 4 ashramas and 4 varnas as a means to understand what is their responsibility, what they are supposed to do. So that is also called dharma. So 2 things: the right code of conduct is called dharma, the rules laid down, and one's own role and responsibility is also called dharma. So now let us look at the sentence. Rakshita swasya dharmasya. So Rama, by his sheer willpower, followed his dharma. Swasya dharmasya. What is his dharma? At relative level, he is a kshatriya. And a kshatriya is supposed to protect dharma and protect people who are dharmic. People who are acting in accordance to dharma, they are to be protected. And when you protect them, dharma automatically gets protected. So the first primary role of a kshatriya is to protect dharma. You can see that even in Mahabharata. Arjuna's role is not to wage war and kill others. That is not the purpose of the war. The purpose of the war was to protect dharma. So protection of dharma is done by a kshatriya, and Rama is a kshatriya, he is a king, therefore he protects dharma. So his role is protection of dharma, and he does that without any limitation, any defect. That is why swasya dharmasya rakshita. And the second thing is, at absolute level or at a higher level you can say, he is a avatara purusha. And we have seen even in Bhagavad Gita it is said, Paritranaya sadhunam Vinashaya chadushkrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So it is avatara's responsibility to re-establish dharma when the dharma goes down. So twofold ways you can see, he is ensuring that he is following his role and responsibility. And by way of following his role and responsibility, what is the consequence? The consequence is Swajanasya cha rakshita. So he is able to protect people who are dharmic. And by protecting people who are dharmic, dharma gets protected. When you protect people who are following the rules, right, then automatically the rules are well established and protected. Other people also will start following rules, those who are not following also, because they see the benefit. Therefore, Swajanasya cha rakshita. Now we come to his qualification. So we have seen he is a dharma. You can see he is Rama Vigra. He is the, you can see, embodiment of dharma. This is what Rama is. So that is explained in the first line. Second line is knowledge. So Veda is the primary source of knowledge, mainly for 2 aspects. 4 Purusharthas are there: Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. For Dharma and Moksha, which are at a higher level, these are the goals for every human being. Two important goals: following the right code of conduct, Dharma, and Moksha. Moksha is very, very important. So that is the ultimate goal in everybody's life. What is Moksha? We are seeing that in Bhagavad Gita shloka, the knowledge of self. That knowledge, when assimilated completely, gives rise to liberation, freedom from a mindset which is problematic. Vacuum when something is not there, or binding when something is there. In our mind it happens, that will not be there. That is freedom. Ultimately everybody wants that. And for that, dharma has to be followed. So mainly for dharma and moksha, Shastra becomes the source of knowledge. So what are those Shastras? 18 Vidyas are enumerated. The 4 Vedas, everybody knows. The 6 Vedangas. Then there are 4 Shastras like Mimamsa, Nyaya, etc. And we have 4 Upavedas. So totally 18. 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 plus 6, 18. So 18 Vidyas are what a person should know who is a Vaidika. And Rama knows it. So that is being enumerated here. Veda, Vedanga, Tattvajnana. Vedas, the 4 Vedas, the Vedangas. Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Jyotisha, Chandas. So all these are Vedangas. 6 Vedangas are there, including Nirukta. So 6 Vedangas, 4 Vedas. So 10. So Tattvajnah means the essence. What is the essence of the 4 Vedas? What is the essence of every Vedanga? What is it meant for? That is called essence. That he has knowledge about all of them. Then Dhanur Vedecha. Cha here means including other Upavedas. Dhanur Veda, Ayurveda, then we have Gandharva Veda, then we have Artha Shastra or Artha Veda, economics. So all this also he is knowing. And he is not only knowing, because he is a king, he has to apply this knowledge in different places. Especially knowledge of Dharma and other knowledges of Vedanga, etc. The application part is important. So he is committed to know and he is committed to apply the knowledge that can be applied at the appropriate time or instance. Therefore, Nishtitaha. Then next. Okay. Sarva Shastrartha Tattvajnah. So all Shastras culminate to the ultimate goal of moksha. So he is aware of this particular essence of all the Shastra. Finally, all the Shastra is aiming that every individual should get moksha because that is the ultimate goal and he has the knowledge of this vision. And therefore, Sarva Shastrartha Tattvajnah. Smritiman. Of course, if you have to know all this 18 Vidya, you have to have good memory. Yes or no? So, Ayurveda is one Veda. So, all of you study Ayurveda for how many years? 5 years, right? So, you can just imagine Ayurveda is just one Vidya. Like that 18 Vidya he knows that surely he must be having good Medha Shakti. Capacity to understand clearly, retain and recollect when required. Therefore, Smritiman, Pratibhanavan. The knowledge is not only at the level of knowledge. Certain knowledge has to be applied. Like Ayurveda or Yoga, I know pranayama has to be done. Fine, these are the pranayamas. This is what it will give, this benefit it will give. That is not enough. Certain knowledges give benefit only when practiced. So practicing is important. So he applies. So there is brilliance. Pratibhanavan means he is brilliant. He is not just having all the knowledge. He uses the knowledge where required. Therefore brilliant. Sarva Loka Priyaha. Because he is always protecting people who are dharmic. And whenever adharma happens, he is giving appropriate punishment so that they come back to dharma. Therefore he is dear to people. He is very popular amongst people, so Lokapriyaha. Sadhu. Sadhu means he has the qualities of a saintly person. And we have seen this in 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Kshantirarjavam. So these qualities are enumerated to show who is a person who is sadhu. Sadhu, in short, is a person whose presence does not affect anybody. Okay, so that is called sadhu. Sadhu, adinatma. Dinatma means helplessness. Because he has so much of knowledge, he is not having any helplessness at relative level. For example, I am supposed to have some knowledge, write my exam. When I am writing my exam, I am not able to recollect. So we become helpless. Yes or no? Then I am not able to recollect first question, I am not able to second question, third question. You may know a lot of other things behind, but initially you see the question, gone. Then even questions that you know you don't perform well. Yes or no? That helplessness is there. That kind of helplessness is not there because he has this knowledge and he has assimilated the knowledge well. He is not having the helplessness. So therefore he is called Adinatma. And Vichakshanaha. Discrimination is required. Discrimination means you should be able to understand what is what is permanent, what is temporary. That is called one kind of discrimination. What is right, what is wrong, that is another kind of discrimination. Likewise, till the end you have a lot of discrimination which involves buddhi. Buddhi is Vijnanamaya Kosha. So the Vijnanamaya Kosha is also complete. It is not overpowered by emotion. Because when emotion overpowers, IQ, even if you have very high IQ, it won't work. Right? Therefore, he has emotion which is well regulated and he is able to discriminate at every point in time. So this is what is given here by the word Vichakshana. Thank you.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. I'd like to call upon Arun sir to ask the flag.